Good morning friends, myself Dr. Ellen Ghatge. Today we are going to discuss Vaidyanathan Committee report. In the last week we have considered A.M. Khushro Committee report. A.M. Khushro Committee, Gorwala Committee, Vaidyanathan Committee, these are the committees who have recommended the reconstruction of cooperative credit for the betterment of common man, isn't it? And while considering Vaidyanathan Committee report, one thing is clear that Vaidyanathan Committee was appointed in 2004, and in 2004 we have completed 100 years for cooperative movement in our country. After completing 100 years of cooperative movement in our country, uh, we have observed that cooperative credit institutions plays vital role in agricultural finance as well as rural development. But whichever finance provided by PACs and other cooperative institutions, the rural change has not been made on the larger scale. On the other hand, we may have to consider in rural area, whichever cooperative credit institutions are working, particularly for PACs, the committee observes that the economic condition of PACs was very bad. In 2004, as we are completing 100 years, the government considers that why the PACs and other cooperative credit institutions have to face number of problems, and problem of overdues, problem of interference of political parties, problem of economic imbalance, problem of defective management, as well as corruption. All these problems arises in credit cooperatives, and that's why central government has appointed a committee of A. Vaidyanathan in 2004, and this committee has given the task to take a review of credit provided by PACs to the rural credit as well as rural people. In other words, we can say for agricultural development, whichever contribution has been contributed by PACs and other cooperative credit institutions, the ultimate effect should be judged through the committee's recommendations. The major objectives of establishment of PACs regarding the Vaidyanathan Committee. Vaidyanathan Committee has to take the responsibility to revitalize the cooperative credit institutions, because PACs plays vital role in rural credit, agricultural credit, but for rural credit, whichever performance and whichever role played by PACs should be determined. Second one, for consideration of PACs functioning, there should be rules and regulations, and PACs functioning should be on the basis of legal framework, and that's why some of the legal changes should be made for uh, appropriate functioning of PACs. Third one objective is whichever finance provided by PACs and other cooperative institutions, that finance should be determined with a system. The pattern should be determined to provide such type of financial assistance for rural development and agricultural development. And last one objective, fourth objective is whichever cooperative institutions working in rural area, particularly for cooperative credit institutions, the efficiency and feasibility of cooperative credit institutions should be enhanced. And in this connection, the committee has to suggest some of the suggestions regarding this. Friends, these are the objectives of establishment of Vaidyanathan Committee. Now we are going to consider the functioning and observation of Vaidyanathan Committee. Vaidyanathan Committee, before Vaidyanathan Committee, Kapoor Samiti, Vyas Samiti and VK Patil Samiti were appointed for recovering the problems faced by credit cooperatives for rural development. Later on, Vaidyanathan Committee was appointed in 2004, and this committee has observed variety of villages, thousands of villages in India, and committee's observations are most important. Committee observed that primary agricultural cooperative credit societies should be revitalized. Primary agricultural cooperative institutions should be work on the democratic level. Committee observes that democratic attitude has been wiped out from the rural area through the board of directors and members working in board of directors of PACs. Later on, Reserve Bank of India should take positive efforts to the functioning of PACs and problems faced by PACs as well as drawbacks in PACs functioning. And next one, observation of PACs is whichever cooperative credit institutions are working in rural area for the betterment of agriculture and rural development, there is no coordination between the variety of cooperative institutions, credit institutions, and ultimate qualitative improvement committee has not observed. And that's why committee's observation is it is necessary to make the necessary changes in PACs for revitalizing its functioning, revitalizing its financial policy for agricultural development and other sectoral development. Here, these are the observations in which committee was appointed to take the decisions regarding this. On this background, committee has made some recommendations. A. Vaidyanathan committee's recommendations are divided into three parts. First recommendations are related to financial assistance and reconstruction. What is the importance of financial assistance and reconstruction? Committee observes that after taking a review of variety of villages and PACs functioning in our country, committee observes that the condition of PACs in our country is very weak. PACs are working at village level and village level functioning of PACs regarding the financial assistance for the rural development and agricultural development. PACs are not working up to the mark. There are so many causes have been expressed by A. Vaidyanathan committee regarding the successful functioning of financial assistance given by PACs for the betterment of farmers and other rural development activities. And that's why these recommendations are most important. Financial assistance and reconstruction of PACs is most important duty. And that's why 5 different type of recommendations have been made by A. Vaidyanathan committee in respect of financial assistance and reconstruction of PACs. First one most important recommendation in this connection A. Vaidyanathan committee has suggested. That recommendation is central and state governments should provide financial assistance to PACs. Just I told you that the total economic condition, more than 50% of PACs economic condition is very weak. A. Vaidyanathan committee observes it, and that's why Vaidyanathan committee has suggested that more than 50% of the PACs have to face the problem of overdues, problem of outstanding. More than 50% of the PACs are not eligible to take loans from district central cooperative banks. And that's why committee has suggested that there is greater need of provide 1,500 crores of rupees finance to revitalizing the PACs. And for that purpose, committee suggested that 50-50% formula should be adopted by central and state government to provide financial assistance to the PACs for revitalizing them and maximum use of PACs functioning for the betterment of farmers and agricultural development. Another most important thing in this connection, committee also suggested that whichever finance provided by central and state government to PACs to recover their problems as well as to submit the needs of farmers, whichever drawbacks, whichever frauds arises in PAC should be controlled, as well as Committee has also strongly suggested that the PACs which are running in D grade as well as the PACs which have frauds on large scale are not eligible to get such type of financial assistance. And next one suggestion regarding this, for developing such type of PACs, central government should give financial assistance for minimizing the risks adopted by PACs in this connection. In short, we can say central and states governments assistance is necessary for revitalizing the PACs and developing the PACs management in respect of purifying the politics and other frauds. Next one recommendation is elimination of states interference in cooperatives. This is one of the most important recommendation made by A. Vaidyanathan committee. Committee observes that though India has completed 100 years, PACs are the backbones of agricultural development. Agriculture development is depend upon the efficiency of PACs and loan facilities provided by PACs. Committee has also suggested that central and state government should give financial assistance to PACs. No doubt in it. If central and state government plays vital role in providing the financial assistance to the cooperatives or PACs, it doesn't mean that state should control on it. State should not interfere in the utilization of the finance given by state and central government or PACs. That's why, in another words, we can say states interference should be wiped out. There is greater need of elimination of states interference. Committee observes that due to the states interference in the local politics of PACs functioning, the problems arises in PACs, and that's why states should apart from it. States should control, but it doesn't mean that politically involvement of state government and political parties involvement in PACs. Such things happens in PACs management, and that's why the problem of overdues and NPA arises in it. And that's why this is one of the most important suggestion made by A. Vaidyanathan committee regarding the efficiency of cooperative institutions, particularly PACs. States elimination of states interference is most important. Third one suggestion regarding financial assistance reconstruction is enhancing efficiency of PACs. Committee observes that 50% of the PACs working in India in 2004, 50% of PACs are not working up to the mark. The problem of overdues, problem of NPA arises in majority of the PACs in our country. Why it happens? Committee also observes that the staff recruited in a PACs is not trained. Staff is untrained in respect of knowledge of computers, and there is greater need of use of computer in new economic policy. Since 1991, we have adopted new economic policy which is based on the LPG policy, and for enhancing the competitiveness among the PACs, there is greater need of increasing the efficiency of the workers or staff working in a PACs, and that's why overall efficiency of PACs is depend upon the efficiency of staff recruited or working in a PACs, and that's why there is greater need to enhance the efficiency of PACs for revitalizing PACs management. This is also most important a recommendation given by A. Vaidyanathan committee. Next one recommendation we have to consider here, cooperative audit of PACs should be made through CA. Before 2004, trained CA or trained person cannot audit the PACs. One of the horrible thing observed by A. Vaidyanathan committee that 2 or 3 years PAC should not made their audit. Audit is necessary for purifying the defects in it. But as the audit process is not done in through the PACS, how the problem should be recovered, and that's why audit procedure should be started through a CA, chartered accountant. Legal provisions, chartered accountant knows the legal provisions, the total functioning and transaction system should be purified through the auditing of CA, and that's why this is also most important suggestion made by A. Vaidyanathan committee. And last one, financial assistance and reconstruction related recommendation made by A. Vaidyanathan committee is use of computer in accounting. The PACS should take into consideration. In PACS functioning after 2001, we may have to consider the efficiency of PACS, and while increasing the efficiency of PACS, the related staff of the PACS should literate in respect of use of computer. Use of computer is necessary in accounting. When the staff of PACS should use the computer in accounting, and that transaction should make transparent, and transparency is necessary for enhancing the efficiency of PACS, and thus the overall economic condition of the PACS should recover after fulfilling all these 5 different type of recommendations. Friends, in short we can say A. Vaidyanathan committee has made some recommendations regarding purifying the management of PACS, the financial assistance which is required for PACS, but each and every rupee given by central or state government should be utilized properly, and that's why these 5 recommendations have been made by A. Vaidyanathan committee for developing PACS as well as maximum utilization of efficiency of PACS for the betterment of farmers and agricultural sector, isn't it? These are the recommendations regarding financial assistance and reconstruction of PACS. Next 2 types of recommendations we will consider on the next period. Thanks.